What's going on, everyone? Lullet here. Today we'll be answering the question, is Bitcoin going to go to 100K by the end of 2021? We'll be looking at some data to see if it backs up this claim, and once we go over this method, you can do it on your own time, whenever you want. And right before we get into it, if you're a subscriber of the channel and maybe you notice, my hairstyle is different, it's basically because I'm a big fan of the show Peaky Blinders, and this is what I was trying to do. So anyways, comment down below, I want to hear your thoughts. But with that, I'll see you on the other side. All right, so here we are at the platform LedgerX, which essentially is a Bitcoin and Ethereum options trading platform. So what we're going to be doing is basically looking at this column OI, which stands for open interest. And open interest is essentially how many contracts are currently open in general. So looking at it basically, and as an example, when we go down to August 27th for 2021, around a month from the time of this recording, basically if you look at this open interest, looks like there's a lot of public sentiment essentially around this 9.8K in interest for the strike price of $40,000. And at $50,000, you got $4,500 in terms of this open interest. So basically it looks like folks think that, hey, a month from now, it's going to look around 40 or 50,000 in terms of Bitcoin's price. So to answer a question of what's going to happen at the end of 2021, is Bitcoin going to go to 100K or not? Basically, this data over here, when you scroll down, when we go to the expiration date of December 31st, 2021, and you carefully look right over here, let's see what it looks like. So interestingly enough, you got 67,500 in terms of Bitcoin being at $25,000. You have 104,000 over here for $50,000 at the end of the year for Bitcoin. And surprisingly enough, when you scroll down, what do we see? We see 71.4K for a 100K strike. So looking at the numbers at the highest level, you got 67.5K and almost similar, and that's at $25,000, and almost similar open interest for 100K. And right now Bitcoin's naturally trading right over here around this $40,000 at the time of this recording. And so just seeing these kind of numbers can kind of see where this public sentiment's at. So overall what it's looking like is, hey, is Bitcoin going to go to 25K? Or is it going to be more towards this 50,000 range, which is 10K more than the current market price? Or is it going to go all the way over here to 100K? And at the same time, the biggest thing to understand here is that the open interest is how many contracts are open. So the fact that we have call contracts over here at 67.5K open interest for 25K is folks either willing to sell their Bitcoin at 25K because maybe they think it's going to go lower than that by the end of 2021. And at the same time, you could be buying these contracts so that the contract price itself could go up in terms of you making profit basically by trading the contracts in general. Everyone's been saying Bitcoin's going to 100K by the end of the year, and basically this is the data behind it. So with that, thanks for coming to the end. Peace.